Today we're going to talk about why traveling is actually going to impact your business and grow your revenue like crazy. My name is Michael Barayev. I've built a team of 150 plus sales guys in less than 2.5 years. We did that with zero money invested, and now we have a solar company that's growing like crazy, coast to coast, like butter on toast. So let's talk about traveling. Now, by the way, let me just kind of differentiate the difference between traveling and vacation, okay? So there's two words, vacation and travel. Two different things, okay? A vacation to me is you going on a beach, laying down, having the sun cook you up, make you to a little crispy donut, okay? Or a crispy little piece of chicken. You got a little nice tan. You got a little, a drink about a side, maybe a little beer, mojito, whatever it is you're into, whatever. Nice ice cold water for me, as you guys know, right? Because I don't drink. But you're on a vacation. You're enjoying the day. You're just relaxing, de-stressing, getting your mind off of things. Maybe you go on a little bit of, swimming a little bit. Maybe you go on a boat, whatever it may be. But mainly what you're doing here is you're chilling and kind of decompressing your mind, decompressing your soul, whatever it may be, finding your inner self, okay? Traveling is completely different. For me, traveling is when you're going to a country and you're literally exploring, okay? Like you're not staying in one spot. You're exploring. You're figuring things out. You're meeting the locals. You're eating the local food. You're going on activities. You're hiking. You're biking. You're seeing the city. You're checking out different cities. You're going from coast to coast. You're on buses, cars, Ubers, whatever. You're figuring it out and exploring the country. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of people, when they go on vacation, they think that this is what energizes them. Okay, and that may be true for you. But I implore you to check this out and go travel a little bit in your life, because what it'll do for you is wonders for your business, right? We'll give you a couple of things that traveling will do for your business, okay? And by the way, there's seven things that it'll do for you in your business, okay? Number one, it'll give you perspectives on other people's lifestyles, right? When you have people's, lifestyles, right? Different types of lifestyles. I mean, I just came back from Peru. Okay, I've been to Guatemala before. I've been to different countries, and when you go to these low income third world countries, you start seeing how people live and their lifestyles. You start to pinch yourself and say, wow, like these people are living on $300, $400, $500 a month income. Like think about feeding a family on $500 a month or $400 a month. It sounds wild. Some of you guys just spent $400 this past weekend. Okay, and it's crazy because $400, $500 lifestyle, I mean, it can't get you much, but they still are walking around with a happy smile on their face. And it just makes you think like, wow, like I'm in another country, I don't speak the language, I don't know what, the food is different, the people are different, everything is different, and somehow, some way, their lifestyle is making me think about my personal lifestyle. It does two things. It motivates me to go hustle more, and number two, it makes me feel extremely like super grateful and like, wow, like damn, like these people are living on $400-$500 a month, and I'm sitting here, I didn't get my coffee on time from Starbucks and I get upset, as an example. I don't know, right? Or you're waiting online for 10 minutes to buy a sandwich and you're upset about that. When people are literally struggling out there and you just see that and it just gives you a different perspective. Right? How they live just makes you, like I was in a car and every single car is the size of like 2 seats. I know it's tiny, the cars are tiny. In America, you have Jeeps, you have all these regular luxury cars and everything is all spaced out. You can put your feet on the dashboard like, in those countries, it's different. It just gives you a different perspective. So it gives you perspective, which is well needed for you to come back and crush it when you get back. Number two, we just talked about was being grateful. Like I'm super grateful that I'm an American. I'm so grateful. And if you're not an American, I'm sorry. I'm not saying this in a bad way, but like I understand that being an American, I understand why people want to be an American so bad, or at least live in America. Because everybody wants the American dream, which is to have their own control of their own life and have freedom. Like it's crazy because I was asking a couple of guys in Peru, like, this is a communist country, socialist country, and, to them it's like they don't know anything better. They don't know about capitalism. Yeah, there's businesses and stuff like that, but it's mainly controlled by who? The government. The government controls free this, free that, and it's either you're rich or you're freaking poor. There's no like middle class there. It's either you're successful or you're busted broke, right? And that's the crazy thing about these different countries that you've been to, right? So being grateful is really, really, really important because, me personally, I'm a very spiritual person. I pinch myself all the time. Like, thank you, God, for choosing me and giving me this opportunity to live the life that I live. And when you go to these countries, you really become super grateful. And you need that because if you don't enjoy your struggles and you don't say thank you for your struggles, then you're never going to grow. And when you're in these other countries, you're like, wow, thank God I don't have these people's struggles. Like, I'm happy to take my struggles. You know, it just makes you feel grateful. That's really, really important. Number 3, okay, connecting with your inner self. I know you can do that on a vacation, but on a traveling, when I went to Machu Picchu and I just saw the view, you see the island, you see this, it just makes you connect with yourself. You're by yourself, traveling with a buddy maybe, with a bunch of people that don't even understand you, don't know you, whatever, but you're connecting with yourself on a bus ride, on a donkey ride, on a car ride. It doesn't matter. You're connecting with nature, connecting with yourself, and figuring out yourself a little bit. Like, why are you there? What are you trying to accomplish in your life? Like, do you want to live this kind of life? It just kind of inspires you to be better, right? You connect with your inner self and get to know yourself on a deeper level, because a lot of people in the hustle and bustle of business, boom, 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 they don't get a chance to slow down, to speed up. And when you travel, it gives you a chance to slow down, to understand yourself a little bit, find out your deeper core reasons of why you're living, your purpose, your meaningful, relationships, all that stuff, and then move forward to speed up. Okay, it's very important. Number 4, it re-energizes you to hustle. When you travel, man, it gets you to hustle. Like, my hustle mode was turned on like crazy. Like, when I get back from traveling from any kind of country, I am guns blazing, because I'm so excited to get back to work. A lot of us don't appreciate that we have a job or a business or something to go out there to create purpose in our life. Because without job, without work, without hustle, a lot of us will be very, very empty. A lot of people, when they're 60 years old, 70 years old, they stop working, they really die quickly because of what? They got nothing to look forward to. So when you have work, be appreciative that God gave us a chance to work and to hustle. So when you come back from a traveling trip, I promise you, you'll be re-energized to hustle. Like, I got one of my guys to come with me on a trip. I guarantee you, he's going to go all in this month. Why? Because he just came back re-energized, okay? Number 6, experiences that shape you. I'll give you guys a little story. We were in Cusco, Peru. So we got to Cusco. It was a 2-3 hour bus ride to the train station, a 2.5 hour train station to another bus, which took another 30 minutes to get to the top of the mountain, and we saw Machu Picchu, okay? Which is one of the seven wonders of the world. Amazing, beautiful view, was awesome. We connected, we had a great time. We had to get back down, 30-minute bus ride, a 2.5 hour a 2.5 hour train ride back to the bus, which is 3 hours, back to the city. We get back to the city, all flights are canceled. Not for one day, multiple days, because there was an airplane that crashed into a fire truck in the main airport of the main capital city of Lima, so we had no way of getting back from Cusco to Lima. Now, from Cusco to Lima, by car, is about 20 hours, okay? Because there's all mountains and stuff like that. It's 600 miles, but it's about 20 hours, okay? So we go to the airport, nothing. They say, oh, we don't have flights till 4 or 5 days from now. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm not going to be here for 4 or 5 days. I got to get back. So we started freaking hustling, okay? This experience shaped us, by the way. I'll explain to you why. We get to the freaking bus station. No buses. No tickets available that night. I'm like, dude, I am not staying in Cusco. No way. I'm getting the hell out of here. I go up to the guy and I said, listen, my friend, I need a bus ride. No. I kept going to a bunch of people. And one guy said, listen, I got dollars, bro. I got dollars. He's like, okay, give me 1 second. He said, come back at 7:30. We come back at 7:30, he got us 2 tickets. Okay? He says, listen, Michael, 2 people. He said, hey, 2 people didn't make it. I was like, I couldn't control that. He made that decision. It is what it is. Okay? I feel horrible for making that decision, but hey, he made that decision. We got on the bus. 25-hour bus ride. 25-hour bus ride. It was the most brutal experience I've ever had in my entire life. But it shaped me. Why? Because now I can go on a 6-hour flight with no problem. 10-hour flight, no problem. 15-hour bus ride, no problem. I did it for 25 hours. Worst pain on the planet, to be in a bus for 25 hours, a stinky bus with no AC, with no phone charging. Literally, you're stuck in a bus, driving aimlessly. All you see is sand, rocks, and freaking mountains, and barely a few people. It was a crazy experience, but it shaped me. It shaped me to who I am today as of right now, because I can go through that pain again and no big deal. Because sometimes you need pain in your life, and that experience shaped the crap out of me. Now I understand why. Like, I just understand so much about myself. I understand so much about people now because of that, because it just shaped me to who I am today. It's amazing, right? And sometimes when you go traveling, those experiences will change you. I went to Guatemala, I climbed a volcano, and that experience changed my life, right? There's so many things you can do out there that when you travel, it just changes you. And when you become a changed person, when you come back to hustle, game over. And the last thing, okay, number 7, I came back to my team and told them a bunch of things that we learned. A bunch of things that we learned. So many things, so many lessons, so many valuable things that we learn about perspective, about our goals, about our dreams, about ambition, about working hard, about not giving up. We could have easily given up on that trip. Easily said, oh, we're going to sleep here tonight. No, I said, I will make it out of here. They all said it was impossible, right? Just to give you an example, when we were going to Machu Picchu, everyone told us there's no tickets, it's sold out. I was like, I'm getting a Machu Picchu somehow, some way. I'm going to figure it out. And we did. Because at the end of the day, when there's a will, there's a way. You just learn so many things by traveling. And I tell you this, if you have not traveled yet, do it when the time is right. Delay your gratification. I did not get in an airplane until I was 25 years old. 24, 25 years old. I delayed my gratification. While all my boys at the time were going to Vegas and Miami, all these different places, I was like, no, I'm going to go hustle because I got work, I got to create my business, I got to build my lifestyle, I got to do all that. And then one day I'll travel. So if you have the funds to travel, awesome, but make sure you have the time and the funds as well. Because you got to do it big, bad, and burly, right? You got to do it first class. You got to also experience the low income environments. You got to experience the cheap food. You got to experience the grind mode as well. But you want to have a little bit of some fun as well, right? So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you can go travel out there and go create an experience for yourself that you will never forget with your family, your children, your people. And as you guys know, we'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe.